Sounds silly, but I started crying. Then I leaned my head to the tree and talked. The trunk scratched my lips. That's how close I was to it. My tears fell into the grooves where the bark split. I said, I don't know if you can hear me, but all my wife and I want is a child, I finish for him. Can't help myself. Dad bops my nose, which I'm getting way too old for. Exactly. Mom scoots closer to him. What your dad didn't know was that earlier that day, I'd done the very same thing. Yes, these are the twists and turns I am so here for. What made you go to the tree? I ask. A little voice. She points to her heart. Right in here. Did you cry too? Enough to water the darn tree for a whole year. Then what? I say, even though I already know. Well, Dad goes on, I brushed myself off and wiped my face dry. Didn't want the guys seeing me upset. Then I walked back to the station kind of quiet, but more hopeful than I'd felt in a while. On the way back, I texted your mom that I loved her. Mom twists the wedding band on her finger. I still remember getting that text. I'd been tossing and turning. My mind just wouldn't settle. It's like you knew, right? I say. I think so. She tucks a strand of curly, dark brown, almost black hair behind her ear. All that night, the strangest energy filled my bones. I just kept pacing, like I knew I had to get ready for something. She turns to Dad. Go on, tell the rest. He clears his throat. So there I was, walking back from the park. I stopped dead in my tracks when I saw it. On the firehouse steps, there was this wooden basket filled with rags, thin as leaves, and snuggled up underneath them was a baby. I sit up and lean forward. Finally, the star of the story makes his grand entrance. What did I look like? Absolutely perfect. The smallest, roundest nose, bright red in the chilly air, a little curl of black hair, itty-bitty lips pressed together like you were about to sneeze. Dad sighs. I picked you up and held you close. I can still smell that new baby smell. He breathes deeply. I knew who you were straight away. Our son, the one we'd wanted for so long. And no one else ever claimed me? I ask. I know no one did, but I like to hear them say it. No birth parents ever came forward, says Mom. But we knew. You were ours, our perfect little boy. You were always meant for us. My shoulders sink back into my pillow as I yawn. Just like magic. Just like magic, they both say. They kiss my forehead and whisper, I love you, before they turn out the light and close the door on the first night of my 11th year, the year that everything is about to change. Creekside Documentary Transcript Number 1. Subject, Mayor Myers. Matteo Lorenzini. Thanks for meeting with us today, Mayor Myers.
My pleasure. What can I do for you kids?
Matteo and we're putting together a documentary about Creekside for the bicentennial celebration at the end of April. We were wondering if you could tell us a little about the town.
My favorite subject.
Mine too. I love Creekside stories.
And I love filming them. That's why we make such a good team.
I can see that. What an honor to have such enthusiastic young documentarians working to celebrate our heritage. I look forward to seeing the final product.
Us too. So, shuffles papers. What can you tell us about Creekside?
Well, Creekside is an old town with a long history. We take pride in who we are and where we've come from. We're more than an hour's drive away from the nearest city. Cornfields and prairie grass on all sides. Houses with little fences frame the downtown. There's a fire station and a post office, a cinema and a library. But what we're best known for is the old oak out in Creekside Park.
Why is the tree so special?
That oak's been around as long as this town. Our history is wound up in its roots. More memories circling that trunk than anywhere else. Some say it's the beating heart of